This episode of JTech Apple is brought to you by Squarespace, the all-in-one platform that makes it fast and easy to create your own professional website or online portfolio. Hey guys, it's Justin here, and today I'm here to bring you a camera test on the Nokia Lumia 1020. Of course, all the talk about this phone has been about the massive 41 megapixel sensor, and considering this is still a smartphone, that is actually really amazing. Nokia has also created a camera case for this phone, and what it does is it does have a little bit of a battery built into it. It has a micro USB, and the case just snaps on very easily. And I think what it's used for is to either mount it on a tripod, you can see the thread under there, or just give it a much better grip if you plan on taking many images during the day. And there is also the shutter release button on the top, which just makes it feel much more like a digital point and shoot. Of course, this is a Windows phone, and there is some photo settings and video settings that it lets you edit, such as the focus assist, ISO, exposure, stuff like that. Most of that will be set to auto in my photo test here, and there's also the video settings there. I would say it does have more features than the iOS 7, of course. That tries to keep it simple, but in terms of the actual functions and different things you can control, there is pretty much just about what you need there, and of course there isn't as many modes as what you may see on a Samsung Galaxy S4, of course, but I do really like the camera application itself, and I find it very easy to use. And also on the top right, you will also see a little button there that is made for the camera, so you can tell that Nokia has really wanted to kind of promote this as a camera phone. Of course, the megapixels aren't everything in a camera, but the higher megapixel count, it is able to capture an amazing amount of detail. And for example, if you're thinking of printing any images or cropping them, it will still be able to retain the detail very nicely, as you can see in these images of the trees and everything. And I think that the camera in optimal conditions did do a very good job, and it was probably up there as one of the best, if not the best, cameras I've ever tested out. However, where I did notice some issues was in certain situations or in indoor situations, the white balance definitely did suffer. So you do kind of need a light environment, or at least have white around you, as if you take it to somewhere in my room where some of the walls are blue or yellow and some areas don't have as much white, the camera seems to have a hard time to adjust to it. But I think mainly the issues I noticed in the camera can definitely be fixed in a software update, and other than that, this is a really good camera. The details are just amazing, as you can see. The front-facing camera on this thing is 1.2 megapixels, and from the images here, you can see that it does do a very good job as well. But now let's move on to the rear video test, also using the built-in microphone. So this is just a rear video test on the Nokia Lumia 1020. This is shooting in 1080p quality, of course. Let's just go around my kitchen here. And you can tell by the quality, I find that the auto white balance seems to be the only thing that somewhat suffers. However, all the details are very clear, as you may expect from this. So I think through a software update and some small improvements, like I noticed with the photos as well, the white balance and the color balancing would be a lot smoother and much more accurate. But I would say that the 42 megapixel sensor is really good at capturing these details. So after looking at the footage, I do think that it did a very good job capturing the details. All the colors are nice and rich, and really the only problem I noticed again was the white balance, and when you kind of switch scenes, you can see the lighting and the colors change quite constantly. It isn't very smooth with that, but again, I think Nokia can actually fix that in a software update eventually. Before we head out, let's take one last look at our sponsor. Squarespace is the all-in-one platform that makes it fast and easy to create your own professional website or online portfolio. They're constantly trying to improve their platform with new features, new designs, and even better support. They already have very beautiful designs for you to start with, and all the style options you need to create a unique website for you or your business. They've also introduced a 3D shipping estimator that make it very easy for sellers to estimate the cost of shipping. Every design also includes a unique mobile experience that matches the overall style of your website, so your content will look great on every device every time. The plans start at just $8 a month, and it even includes a free domain name if you sign up for a year. For JTech Apple viewers, head over to the link to start your free trial now, no credit card required, and if you would like a discount on your first purchase, please use the coupon code JTech10. So to conclude, I will say that the camera on the Nokia Lumia 1020 does look very impressive, but that was under certain conditions. When I was outside taking pictures, you may have seen the neighborhood images or of the fire truck. It had very nice rich colors, the details were just amazing. However, in certain indoor conditions, I did find some issues with the white balancing, but I really hope that Nokia will actually improve that, possibly in a software update. Aside from that, I'll see you all in the next video.